I guess depending on where you are. It's so nice to have you here. I'm so glad you came in. Let's go ahead and start. I'm thinking of 3 piles. And this is going to be, what is your karma? I want you to come here today and ask yourself, what's coming to me? Or why am I receiving what I'm receiving? Good or bad? Remember, karma is not always bad. A lot of people like to think, oh, karma. Karma's going to get you. Yeah, it does. But what about the people that get good karma? What about the people that are waiting for a payoff or something nice to happen or, you know, something finally in return of what they've been giving, right? Where's your karma? I don't know if it's going to be good or bad based on how you've been. You'll know, okay? So I'm going to do 3 piles. And I want you to, maybe I'll do 4. You know what? I'm just going to do 4, okay? And I want you to pick a pile for yourself and maybe a pile for your lover, okay? If you want to know. But there you go. That's what I want you to do. What is your karma? Remember, it could be good or bad. I don't know. Spirit, please guide and direct me for pile number 1. All right, let's do pile number 2. Okay. Let's do pile number 3. Okay. And pile number 4. All right. Bottom of the deck, overall, underall family. We're all connected, right? Stronger together. Okay, we are dealing with family. I love the fall leaves in my picture. It's just gorgeous. These are Colorado aspens right here. Beautiful picture. And, you know, this is a family of trees. They all spread seeds and grow together in a little cluster. You know, we call these quakies. They quake together. They thrive together. They fall together. They love each other, right? They look out for each other. Family is, I guess, a very important part of your journey. If you're watching this, your family is important. Family's supposed to stick it out with each other through thick and thin. So who's your family, right? What's going on with all of that? So let's see what else is going on in your karma. What else? What is your karma? Meditate on those piles and see which one calls to you. My roses look so red I can almost smell them. I can almost smell these red roses. Okay. How are you guys doing today? Did you guys like that little bonus reading last night? For those of you that subscribed and saw the extended, super happy you came. Do you know that that extended reading was 1 hour and 44 minutes? So if you guys want to see the extended from last night's reading, the little twin flame bonus, please go ahead and check it out. Hey, markers. Okay. All right, Spirit, let's just do this. We'll do it like Mystic Moon style. Pile number 1. Pile number 2. All right. Pile number 3. Pile number 4. Okay, I wanted to tell you what I'm channeling for each of these piles. For this pile, there's a very old song, and I can't sing it. I don't even know the name. I don't know who sings it, but it's When I Saw Your Face. I know I would see forever. I would see forever. I don't know. I can't. I'm not a singer, guys. But when I saw your face, I know I would see forever. It's a very old song from what it sounds like in my head. I don't even know where I heard it from. But I'm channeling that song. Okay, I'm trying to channel songs for each pile. This one is very youthful. This is New York. I know the picture is New York, but this is that song from Alicia Keys, We're in New York. We're in New York. Okay, I don't know. But Alicia Keys sings it, and this is New York. This is what dreams are made of, is what I'm hearing. This is what dreams are made of. Okay, so that's what I'm hearing for number 2, all right? Number 3, as cliche as it is, I'm hearing, I can see clearly now, the rain is gone. I can see all obstacles in my way, right? That song. And this pile over here, number 4, is 1,000 Years. That song from Twilight. I don't know if you guys know that song, but 1,000 Years. Okay? Who sings that song? I don't know. It's a very beautiful girl, young girl. She sings it in the series of Twilight, but if you guys have heard 1,000 Years, that's the song I'm hearing for pile number 4. That's a channeling. I need to write that down because that's very weird that I picked up on different music for each pile. As you can see, I'm not even in one genre. It just spreads itself out per pile. You know, this is a very old song. I'm thinking this song, When I Saw Your Face, I Know I Would See Forever. I'm thinking this song is like 50 years old. You know, maybe more. I don't know. But it just feels very old, okay? The New York song with Alicia Keys. Pretty recent, pretty youthful, right? And you got the others. I just think that's weird. I don't even have a pen in here. Markers, if you could write those songs down for the channeling, I would really appreciate it. Please, because I might forget. Whenever I channel, I just get information and then I get into the reading and then I don't even remember what I channeled when I started doing it, okay? So if someone could please write that down and put that in the comment section or somewhere where I could easily find it, I'd appreciate it because I don't know why I'm channeling that. Okay? All right. Now, if each of those songs means something to you, you might, you know, however you want to channel that, different people or whatever. Okay, but that's what I'm feeling. Okay. So I don't know if you guys are going to take one message or all the messages. I don't care what you take. But I did tell you, and I really feel, and I still feel this is important. Pick one for you and one for your person. Okay? At the very least. If you want to take each message and see how it resonates for you, I don't care. That's fine. That's your call. All right, but let's go ahead and get one more set on top. Okay. Okay. Are you guys ready for this message? Let's go ahead and start. Everyone just coming in. We have 43 people now. A little while ago, I just had a handful. This is going to be a reading about your karma. Whether it's good or bad, I don't know. I hope it's good. But this is a karma, okay? What is your karma? All right? And we're just going to see what's happening there. Pile number 1, pile number 2, pile number 3, pile number 4. That's how it goes. All right? The song I channeled over here was When I See Your Face, I Would See Forever. This is New York, New York from Alicia Keys. The other song I channeled here is I Can See Clearly Now. Okay? This one over here is 1,000 Years. Yeah, by Christina Perry. Thank you so much. Let's go ahead and start with number 1. All right? Have you channeled what these are yet? Let's get in. There might be a message here for everybody. Take a moment. I'm not going to rush you. Pick. Okay. So this oracle for the pile number 1 is just relax. The bare necessities of life. Take a breather, right? Don't try so hard. Your karma is you're being forced to chill out. There's something about your life right now that is pushing you to just worry about what you have. Not spend a lot of money, not go to a lot of places, not being busy. No busy schedule. Okay, this is I think you might be sick. Somebody might be coming down with something. You know, that could be a karma, that's what I'm feeling. Because when you get sick, what are you forced to do? You're forced to relax. Not go anywhere, not spend any money, just enjoy what you have, correct? So somebody could be recovering in pile number 1 over an illness of some kind, or some kind of an ailment, or an accident, or something like that. This might even be a broken heart, which is kind of like an ailment. You know, you're just brokenhearted and you're just having a hard time. And right now you're just being forced to sit back, not do a whole lot. Because you're healing. The next card that you got, 9 of Swords, Misery. Okay, this is stress. This is anxiety, worry beyond worry. This is like this is hell in a handbasket mentally. Okay, this can also be sleepless nights, having a real difficult time getting to bed. In the traditional tarot, this is a person sitting up in bed in the middle of the night because of nightmares. Okay, so this is like, you feel like you have stress, you feel like you're experiencing a nightmare, okay? There's a lot going on in your head, many things: jealousy, loss, panic, sadness, pressure, rejection, sorrow, anxiety, pain, lots of stress and anger, all kinds of things going on. So there's just a lot going on mentally with this person. The next card here is Deep, Dark Times in Isolation. I need time alone. I'm picking up on some very strong Virgo vibes over here. I know this has all been air energy so far, but damn, this, my friends, is some real Pisces or Virgo shit going on right here. Pisces. What the hell is that? Pisces and Virgo shit, okay? Together, the Pisces and the Virgo is a Piso, okay? I made that word, it's mine, okay? Don't take it. The next one is, oh shit, separation. Damn, sadness. Missing you, thinking about you, yearning, unsure about the future. No wonder this person's stressing 9 of Swords. Like, I don't fucking know what's gonna happen now. I don't know what's gonna happen. My world is crazy. I'm alone. We're separated. All I can do is sit here and think about this. So someone's karma for pile number 1 is obsession. Obsession over a breakup. And the card that you have after that is religious factors. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. Someone here did not commit. There's an issue here. Someone did not want to get married. That's what I'm picking up. Okay? This could mean 1,000 things, but that's what I'm taking from it. Someone was not ready to commit. Someone was like, no, I don't think this is like, I'm going to turn you down. You proposed to me, or I proposed to you, vice versa, whatever, and you said no. They said no. Oh, shit. Someone just said, no, I can't do this. Or someone said yes, but then they backed out, correct? There is a major problem with commitment. And I'm just going to touch on that and say if someone's karma in pile number 1 is committal problems, I bet your relationship was fine until something arose that made someone need to commit. Be it a baby, be it moving in, be it parents, or be it religious factors. Everything was fine till we pushed the commitment. Okay? And then when the commitment was pushed, brought up, some shit blew up, shit happened. This is someone's karma. Okay? Someone's karma is just gonna, you know, maybe there is no marriage with this person, to be honest. 9 and Virgo energy, the Hermit, number 9 is isolation, it's singleness, it's aloneness. Even this bear is over here in the creek in the spring, just chilling by himself. My sister's ex-fiance asked her to marry her, and then she left him, and a week later, he was posting pics of his engagement with another woman. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. That's crazy. I feel so bad for that person. Thank you for sharing that message, but yeah, that's definitely part of that situation. You know, but this is just sad because someone was like, yeah, I really want this, you know? I'm ready for this next leap of faith, this next level of our commitment. And, you know, someone's just like, I'm not. And sometimes what also happens in this separation situation is someone can get married, but then they get divorced or separated very shortly after. My dad went through something like that. He married someone and it was supposed to be, you know, just so happy. He thought, oh, maybe I have forever with this person. And she, within 6 months, she was gone. She moved back to Texas with her family. Took my car. Why? Why would she do that? Because, I don't know. But she had a previous divorce before it and a previous separation before that. You know, I don't think some people are made for marriage. I don't know. I don't know what it is, but it's a karmic thing. How can you see that in someone's chart? How could someone not be made for marriage? You know, I don't want to judge so quickly on the birth chart because I do Vedic sidereal. You guys know I always have for all these years. But if someone's birth chart has a little bit of a fucked up aspect or planetary placement in the 7th or the 8th, because the 8th house in Vedic is the true house of marriage. If they have a bad placement there, yeah, you know, Ketu, for instance, Rahu, or Saturn, you know, those can be some real karmic. I don't know if this is, you know, ever going to be a marriage for this person. But nowadays, marriage is a little bit more than just going to the altar or getting a paper. Marriage, seen in a chart, is when you move in with someone and you share children, you share a bed, or you share a family, you share income, you share life. Because what marriage is the blending of 2 lives together in one home. And one body, because 2 bodies become one, right? So when people get married nowadays, it's not technically, legally, religiously, the marriage that it used to be. A lot of times people are married astrologically and they don't even see it yet. They don't even know because they don't fucking follow astrology or, you know, they don't look at that shit. They just think they're boyfriend, girlfriend, or they're seeing each other. They don't think that astrologically speaking, they are technically married. Anyway, so I don't want to judge on that on the chart, but I do want to judge on the Navamsha because that will tell you what someone's life is like when they're married. And if you see Saturn, Ketu, Rahu, somewhere aspecting the 7th or the 8th, in the Navamsha especially, then there's some concern, especially later in life after the age of 36 when Saturn matures. So there's some real shit going on with this karma. And it really does have to do something with commitment. This person might be older and just never married. You ever saw those people? Hey, they're 50, 60, never married, don't even have kids. You know, sometimes that shit happens. That shit happens. That could be someone's karma here, to be honest. Male or female, doesn't really matter. You know, it could also be someone may share a life with someone, but then they get separated, you know? Whatever this is, there are religious factors, and some of the religious factors is the spiritual path. And I'm going to hone in on that one because I care more about the spiritual path than the religion. I mean, yeah, somebody might have some issues here karmically because of religion, and I get that. But 9 times out of 10, it's just your karma. It's your spiritual path. It's what's in your birth chart. And the spiritual path is a soul contract, which you guys understand, hopefully by now following me. That is your birth chart. That is an astral star chart, is an astral contract, okay? It's an astral soul contract. So you can see it because that's what your soul comes into. Basically, it's an agreement. You may not, understand how your soul agrees to that, but coming into this world to be born is the agreement. That's the signature. I'm born, I'm here, I'm signing up on this. Okay? And the timing of your birth and the location of your birth and all of that is everything else. That starts the ball rolling for your karma. We have someone says, it took me 36 years to find my right person. You know why? Saturn. Saturn matured. Period. That's just the truth. That's the astrological truth. Saturn does not mature till the age of 36. So if you didn't find the right person till the age of 36 or after, honey, that is why. And that's good. That's beautiful. You weren't meant to. Everyone else was not meant to be there. And whoever's coming there after that is part of your destiny, part of your karma. So that's something good to think about. All right. So I think we see someone who's a little bit stressed about the separation. And right now they're just sitting back, kind of sipping on some tea, just relaxing, or just at home, kind of maybe a little depressed, little depressed with the 9 of Swords. Okay, they do have a difficult time getting to sleep. They're very, very bothered by a separation because they were really hoping for a long-term connection. But for whatever reason, karma has just made it so that this is not going to happen. Okay, not with this person. Sometimes it is what it is. Let's get an oracle for pile number 1, please, so you can better understand your path and why you have to go through those things. Oh, shoot. Okay. So, Spirit, why does pile number 1 have to go through this isolation? Why does pile number 1 have to deal with the karma of being alone or having divorce or having a separation? Why are they having such a hard time with commitment? Bottom of the deck is you're gaining a lot of knowledge in this lifetime. You're learning so much from your partners. And honestly, what I'm feeling, this part of your life is for you to be a teacher. You're supposed to focus on a spiritual teaching. So if this is you, and you're like, I just, I keep being separated from partners because every time I want to talk about long-term commitment, it falls out of my hands. It's because every time you trigger commitment, it activates that karma. It stimulates Saturn. It stimulates Rahu or Ketu in your chart. It stimulates it. It activates it. So it wasn't active when you met them. It wasn't active when you were dating them. And it started to become active when you started living together. Or when you talked about moving in or getting, committed. That started the activation of them again. It awoke them. They were sleeping and then they wake up. And that's why you keep going through these separations. And again, I think the reason you're doing this is because you're supposed to be teaching people and focusing on a spiritual journey. And I hate to say it, but there it goes. Spiritual path, okay, and religious upbringing. You're meant to be some kind of a spiritual guru or teacher. Or you're meant to just focus on your spirituality in this life, not a relationship. Okay? So you're I think you know that, but that's what kind of comes out overall, underall. I need to focus on that. So anyways, that's something. The oracle for you is perspective. You need a different perspective. Okay, a lot of you maybe wanted this commitment because you want children, you want family. But see, maybe your path isn't for children or family. You see that? Maybe your path doesn't include that. Your path includes a spiritual walk. And that may be frustrating for a lot of people, especially women in this energy. So we're going to get a change of perspective on how you see commitment. Because you might just need a partner, you know, that does their thing and you do your thing. And you don't walk life alone. You just don't have the ideal commitment, which seems traditional. Living together, being married, creating a family. That's traditional relationships. But what this is saying is change your perspective because, you know, it's not saying that you have to be all alone forever, but it's saying that that tradition may not be for you. Let's read. Change your viewpoint is the energy of this card. What meets the eye? The element is fire. The number is 5. And the phase of this card for your life is refinement. So you're being refined. Study the situation from a fresh angle. We may be locked into seeing only one aspect of what's going on. And as adults, we easily get mirrored in our ways. The scars of traumatic experiences limit our perspective and stunt our spiritual growth. How important is it? Recalibrates our view and puts each challenge in its place. Now, let's shift our point of view. If low, go high. If narrow, go wide. If looking inward, go outside, or vice versa. All right. So you're going inside. Isolation, both of these are going within, right? Supposedly. But what if it's not just going within? What if both of these perspectives are just aloneness, seeing it from how it affects you? We reverse our angle to a new position that reveals what we've been missing. There's a whole spectrum in between squinting and a microscope and scoping out the wide panoramic view. Let's shake things up. Let's recalculate our assumptions and adjust our understanding. Children live completely in the moment. They cry 1 minute and giggle the next because they know no bounds. They explore the world from every possible angle. They think nothing of rolling upside down, climbing a tree, running to the far end of the playground. The ladybug on a blade of grass is as fascinating as a shooting star. Free your mind to be more like a child. View your current problem sideways. There is always more to this than meets the eye. Which, yeah, I think a lot of this for pile number 1 is, yeah, look into your astrological. You know? Look into your astrological. There's more to why you're single, why you're separating, than what they say about you or you say about them or what you are currently assuming. There's more to this. A lot of this is because you are made for some great knowledge. You probably have a significant Jupiter. Jupiter may be a part of you that's like maybe your first house. No, because that would be a blessed marriage. Hang on. Jupiter may be in the 9th. It could be in the 12th house. It could be in the sign of Pisces or Saggy, which is its ruling. Well, it's what rules those signs. You could have a Jupiter moon combination. They don't really like Jupiter moon combinations because there's stories about Jupiter moon and they have ancient history, you know. They're both benefic. But there's kind of like, I'm trying to do something here and I'm trying to do something here. We're both trying to be good. And sometimes that runs into problems. It's like two people wanting to be a bride's maid of honor. And then the maid of honors both want to make the bride happy and make the bride have a beautiful wedding. But they're clashing and they're making the bride miserable. You know, sometimes it's like that. It's like, why can't I choose? Whoops. There's also some karma for you from your father, who may have been a professor or a teacher, maybe a principal of a school, a superintendent, maybe someone who wrote books. Your father may be someone who, you know, changed people. Maybe he was just, you know, a manager or a boss or a leader at their position that taught people how to do what he did. So your father may have been in some kind of a teaching position, whether very small or a very large position. Doesn't really matter, but the apple doesn't fall far from the tree, okay? And Jupiter is connected to the father and husband for women. So if this isn't a husband situation, it could be a father situation. And you're taking on these roles. So that could be a lot of it as well, but just take that on. If you're seeing this message and you're like, oh my God, I'm doomed for not having marriage. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that that's not the focus. You know, if you have separations from this person, it could just be by miles. Some people are married and their spouse lives 2,000 miles away and they see each other, you know, every other month because of work and career. Okay, baby. So, you know, I'm not saying, hey, you can never have a relationship, you can never have children, you can never have a marriage. I'm saying there's going to be separation. Now, whether that separation is a breakup or that separation is miles, you have to be the one to decide. Okay? Because that's going to be really important for your walk and for your journey. So don't think it's the end of the world. I had a connection with my oldest kid's father by miles. Okay, I lived in Colorado, I lived in New York. And you know what? We had a decent long distance relationship for some time. For quite some time. Did it end up working out with us? No. A lot of that was because it was more of a karmic soulmate. But part of that was also my destiny. I happen to have a Jupiter in the 12th house. So for a lot of women out there, I can tell you, if this is your karma to be separated from your partner, it doesn't mean that you won't have children. I have wonderful children. And it doesn't mean that you won't have relationships or love or romance, because I've had all of that. It just means the traditional aspect of what I wanted didn't happen. And look what I'm doing as a soul. Look at my path. I happen to be a teacher. I happen to be someone who does tarot and has a channel, and I'm a counselor, and I guide people with their soul. So, excuse me, but this isn't the worst fucking karma you could receive, okay? It's really not the worst karma you could receive. Now, I'm a tough cookie. I've also been separated from spouse by death. So that's also part of this karma, and it could happen for someone in this pile. A spouse could die, and that could be the separation, and it's just, why am I always alone? I miss this person. I went through that too. If this is your karma, then you're a lot like me. Do you think I have a shitty life? I don't. I have a really great life. I love my life. I went through a lot of shit, but I love my life, guys. And I'm going to tell you one thing. I may be screwed in the ass in some ways, but I am doing financially pretty better than I used to be. I'm doing okay. I can take care of myself. I call that, my friends, good karma. It can feel bad if you look at it in a specific way. You can look at it and go, oh my God, this is terrible. This is the worst karma I could ever receive. I don't want this. But if you look at it in a different way, with a different perspective, the way I'm looking at it, my life is great. I love my children. I love my home. I love my career like a partner. I love my career. My career is my partner. I make love to this career, okay? I am passionate about tarot. I am so passionate about it. I dream about it. I do it when I go to bed. I think about it in the morning. You know, tarot's my love. It's my love. And my other lover happens to be astrology. I am infatuated and passionate about astrology. I enjoy learning, guys. I love going to school. I love teaching. I love taking classes. I love all of it. So I don't think this is a shitty karma. This is a pretty damn good karma. Am I bothered that I don't have a partner at this time? No. Hell no. Woo! Hell no, I'm not bothered. I'm going to tell you why. I'm going to tell you why right now. A, I get to do whatever the fuck I want, whenever the fuck I want. I get to spend my money on whatever the fuck I want, when I want to spend it. I get to go where I want to go, when the fuck I want to go. Okay? If I got to take care of other personal business, I handle mine. Okay? Or there's people that will handle it for me. Okay? I get to decorate what I want to decorate with. I get to have and buy what I want in my home. I get to raise my kids the way I want without any influence. I feel pretty blessed. Thank you to my love that gave me children. But I'm super blessed because they're all mine. They're all mine. So I'm very lucky. And I want you to look at that, and I'm going to leave that on that note because I don't want people to be like, oh my God, this is the worst fucking karma. Listen, it's not the worst karma. Please change your perspective. Relationships are not everything. They believe it, they're not. They're not everything, guys. They're just not. They really, really are not. You may feel that way, and maybe some people have that karma where they got to have a partner or life just doesn't seem full. I don't. Life is full. Full, full, full for me. So if this is your pile, religious factors play a part. This was not meant for your spiritual path. Okay? I'm not saying you're going to be alone forever, but, you know, there's going to be times of isolation. And you need to just relax. Right? You need to relax, my friend. Chill out. Enjoy the bare necessities, guys. The bare necessities, which is you, your soul, your spiritual growth, your family. Remember, family came out. You know, that's the important stuff. Really, I know relationships seem prime, but, you know, they're not always prime. Sometimes that's not your walk. Okay, so I'm going to move on. I'm going to have some tea. Number one, if you're a lot like me, I think you're going to see it that way. Other people, you may have a struggle. But you're going to get through it. Okay? It's going to be awesome. You're going to have an awesome life. And don't think that this is bad karma. I also want to just add a little golden nugget before I leave. You look nice. If you have karma like this, you might be financially blessed. So you know how there's a trade-off? When the planets kick your ass in one arena, you're going to win in the next arena, okay? So you may not be winning in the relationship sector, but honey, you will be winning in the financial sector and the spiritual growth sector. So there is a trade-off. There is a trade-off. And we're going to move on. There's your golden nugget. I love you guys. Remember that song was, When I Saw Your Face, I Would See Forever. Now I know why that song got channeled. When I see your face, I know I saw forever. I don't know. It's a very slow song. It's like, when I saw your face, I could see forever. I don't know the whole words to that song, but that's what I'm hearing. Do you guys know the words to that song? If you do, let me know in the comments. But that's why that song is so meaningful to pile number one. Because when you saw someone, you saw forever. Oh, first time ever I saw your face. Roberta Flack. Thank you so much for naming that song. I channeled that before we even got the message. This is why you're going through deep, dark times of isolation. This is why you're frustrated and you don't understand why this relationship is not working. You love this person so much. If this isn't your path, why would you have such a great love? Why would you even meet someone and have such strong feelings for this person? Why would you have a twin flame? Why would you have a divine soulmate if this is your path? And a lot of you guys have that question. I'm sorry I can't move on yet. I keep going back to number 1. The first time you saw this person's face, I'm going to tell you the first blessing. A, you already knew them in a past life. That's why you see them forever. They were here last time. They're going to be here this time. And they will be in your life in the next time. These people or this person in your life is meaningful. They do love you. And you love them 100% without a doubt. And it's true love. Unfortunately, your karma is that this is not your path in this lifetime. That you're going to get to hold this person, kiss this person, love this person, make love to this person, have a connection with this person. They're going to help you grow and transform and upgrade you to the next level of awesome. Be happy and blessed that that's how you got your knowledge. That's how you grow, through relationships. You are leveled up because of your true love. Thank God for them being in your life. Those people are always going to be there. They're meaningful. They're meaningful relationships, but it just doesn't feel like you're going to have the traditional life that you planned out. And so I know when you saw their face, you saw forever. And you did see it right. You did see forever. You know they're meaningful. But this is accepting that what you wanted here in this life is not what's happening. And you're learning disappointment. You're learning how to work through letdowns. You're learning how to understand other people. You're learning how to understand relationships. This is why you're going to be a teacher or some spiritual guide, okay? So anyways, I'm sorry. I'll move on now. But we're moving on. God, that's a long time here. I won't be that long on the others. I'm so sorry. All right, if you picked pile number 2, this is very youthful. I channeled New York. This is New York. This is what dreams are made of. From Alicia Keys. You know that song? So we're going to see what's up. This would be your karma. For those of you coming in, we have double what we had earlier in my announcement. This reading today represents your karma. Be it good karma or bad karma. It's kind of, whatever's happening to you and what's supposed to happen. Karma is what goes around, comes around. We reap what we sow, whether in the past life or this life, okay? So these 4 piles represent the karmas. Now, each of these have been channeled by a song, okay? That's how I did it as far as picking a pile. And I wanted you to meditate on that. So if you're new and you're coming in, figure out which pile is yours. We just finished pile number 1. We're about to get in pile number 2 at 44 minutes. Look at that, 4-4, maybe a number for this pile. All right, let's get in. Shielded, number 65. God's rejection is his protection. All right, God's rejection. So this is spirit's rejection, right? You've heard this saying, God's rejection is his protection. You've heard that. These things happen for a reason. If you're not going to get something, believe me, it's better you never got it in the first place. I know you would rather just experience it and figure it out for yourself. But Spirit's like, I'm keeping something away from you that's not for you. That's not good for you, and that might hurt you. Okay? So that's pile number 1. Isn't that a beautiful picture, though? Just take a moment to admire the art of this photograph. The pink is natural light. It just turned pink. It feels like an angel to me. This is like an angelic spiritual orb, an angelic presence that is coming. And then over here, it's all shadowy. And this rock is like shielding what's coming at this area. And so I kind of saw this as a shield, an angelic shield. That things happen for a reason. You're protected for a reason. Okay? All right, the next card is Hierophant. Interesting. Religious beliefs. Marriage. Commitment. Committed to something. You dedicate yourself to a service, to a belief system. You dedicate your life to God. You dedicate your life to spirit. This is a spiritual path, much like this card right here. So we have a very spiritually guided person. Now this priest, this high priest, is sending a dove off into heaven, trusting God, like, I'm sending you my faith. He's putting his faith in God, pure of heart, believing in all spiritual things. He's put all his trust and faith. As he's dressed, he's dedicated himself to this purpose. He's taking care of his body and his mind and his soul to be in service of a higher power. So there is somebody here that is sacrificial and dedicating themselves. The next card that we have for this karma is true love stories never end. If it's real love, it's not going to be over. Ever. You're going to see them again. Guys, my karmic soulmate, my divine soulmate, I actually feel most of the time. A lot of karma with that person, but also a lot of divine energy. But there, to be honest, it was karmic because he never really ascended. He never got to that divine place. But he's passed on. And I'm going to tell you, I love him deeply. Always will. And I can guarantee you, we're going to have another lifetime together. I'm probably going to be, who knows what, in the next life, guys. Maybe you'll see me over there. I don't know. But I will have, hopefully, a happier life that I'll get to spend with that person in the next life. I don't know who will be, what we'll look like, but I know our love will recognize each other. I know it. And I'll see him again. Because true love stories never end. Okay? And I know we had true love. Period. Point blank. Okay? So there's one story there. Wow. Didn't I just say karmic? I just said I know our love had karmic because he hadn't ascended. Fucking A, I'm on point today. I could just love my own ass right now. Karmic relationship, fleeting triggers, turmoil, resentment, lessons, letting go, and loving you. Isn't that cool? You might have been in a karmic relationship just like me. Maybe they passed on, or maybe they're just out of your life right now. Okay? 44 does matter. I started at 44 minutes. I see 44 thumbs up. You see how that works? There you go. 4 would be a prominent number to recognize this relationship. 4-4, okay? Or, you know, whatever. But you would recognize this relationship by the 4s. 4s do create stability and permanency, certainty, okay? So this karmic relationship that you've been involved in is a permanent structure in your soul's existence. Okay, so relationships are part of your karma here. And part of your karma is you are going to meet someone from a past life in this life. And you are connected. You've known each other before. You have unfinished business. And that's why you're meeting in this life. Or you create unfinished business in this life. And therefore you will meet together in the next. But I'm here to tell you that this is karmic. You are creating karma with this person. I hate to say it, but a lot of the karma, the signs surrounding this is going to be Scorpio. There's going to be a Scorpio and Taurus, maybe 1-7 aspect. Okay? Or there's a Scorpio, Taurus, Venus, or Jupiter for women. And that's going to kind of give you a little bit more insight on what's going on with this person and this situation. Okay? It might also just strongly have something to do with the 2nd and 8th house. But I'm here to tell you that you will meet this person again, and you were supposed to meet this person. This love story is divine, but it's also karmic, much like the one I gave you, the example. The next card I have is retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. Oh, that touches my heart because, like I said, with my karmic divine soulmate, kind of a little bit of both is how it feels, my karmic soulmate. He's gone. He did disconnect from this world, literally. He's somewhere else, okay? He is somewhere else. His spirit has moved on from this earth. He has literally disconnected. And look how they're retreating. And I feel like you will be together again. You will be together again. I think that is the right message for the karma for pile number 2. And you want to know what else is funny? Maybe this is my pile. I didn't even pick a pile. But you know how I channeled New York, New York from Alicia Keys for this pile? My karmic soulmate is from New York. Isn't that the weirdest shit? Yeah. So I don't know. There could be a connection too with you guys and the state of New York. I don't know. Okay? Maybe it's a past life. Maybe it's this life, but there's a connection. All right? Anyways, that's just weird how that connected with my story. And I hope that it connects to one of your guys' story as well. I just want you to know you will be together again. I guess that's the karma that needs to be said for pile number 2. You have a spiritual path with this person. Maybe you just need to know that. And whatever's been shielded from you, whatever's been taken from you in this relationship, whatever you couldn't have, you know, and whatever prayers that you were praying and you feel like God gave you a bunch of unanswered prayers, know that it was his protection, not a rejection of what's good for you. He protected you to save your life, or he protected you so you could walk this spiritual journey safely. Wow. I also feel like this karmic soulmate protected you in some way, karmically, in your birth chart. Sometimes this happens. Astrologers will understand what I'm talking about. For other people that don't understand astrology, I'm sorry if you get a little lost in this comment, but people like Sal, if you're watching, you're going to understand, or other people that follow astrology pretty seriously. You know that there is something called the Mahadasha periods, transits, things that happen, and you have these yogis, you have these, you have these energies where planets can aspect something or cause something to happen. And in your chart, it will say you're destined to have, let's just say, loss of a child, or loss of a parent, or loss of money, or loss of a home. You might be homeless. You know, you can see some of these things in someone's chart. Then you get these other yogas where you have planetary combinations that involve a partner, like a soulmate, okay? Someone that comes in, and when they aspect your chart, it prevents some of these things from happening. Example, you're born, your birth chart says that your firstborn son or daughter, you may lose. You may lose that child, maybe to a miscarriage, maybe to something else, maybe it could be an accident. Who knows what gonna happen. But then you have another yoga where the Jupiter or the Venus has some, or the sun has something to do with a spouse, with, say, the parent of that child or someone important. And because they come in and they fulfill a karma, which is through death or some kind of, they take the hit for you, or because you guys come together in union and their chart aspects you, it protects you from the bad karma. I don't know if I'm explaining it right, but that's kind of what happens. I don't want to use the astrological terms because I'll lose people. They don't understand. So I'm just trying to say, you know, these bad things could be happening to you, but then when you meet someone and you guys come together in a union and your charts overlap, or they just come in with you and blend with you in some way, sometimes their chart protects you from one of the negative aspects in yours, you know? And in a much nicer way to say it, sometimes people are meant to be, let's say, in poverty. They're not meant to have a lot of money. They have a bad horoscope. They have a bad chart, and they just, you can see on their chart, oh gosh, they're going to struggle financially. Then they marry someone who has a great chart for financial success. When they come together and marry, not legally, but just technically, when they come together in a union, they don't have great success, but they don't have poverty. They're in the middle. They blend, and they each add something to the union, and then they have this medium, this medium lifestyle, and it's great. So what I'm saying is sometimes you're shielded through somebody else. You may have a bad chart, or you may have something negatively aspecting for you, but then this person comes in and changes that. Okay? So it looks like, that's, you may not get what you want out of this union. You may not get what you want out of something, but because this thing is here in your life, this karmic thing, it actually protects you from much worse. Maybe much worse that you don't even get to see. And this person in your life is a blessing. So this person in your life may not be what you want them to be. They may not stick around. They may not be a spouse, marital spouse, but they're a karmic person that loves you and you love them. And they are traveling from a past life into this dimension right now. And they will be there in the future as well. So I don't think this situation is going to last. I don't think that this is going to be a permanent relationship or structure in your life. Even though we're channeling the number 4s, I feel like there's going to be a retreat from this person, a separation, if you will, from this person. But I feel like this person will always be around. That's the permanent energy. This person will always be having your corner. This person will always have your back. This person will always protect you. Whether your relationship goes from lovers to best friends, whether your relationship goes from being close to being distant, whether this is from being both alive on this earth together and one of them dying and being separate, there'll always be a guardian angel. They'll always be there for you. However this works for you, this person is meant to be there, and it's never going to end. There's a very deep, loving connection here. It's permanent. And a lot of why you met them was to fleet your karmic lessons, to get triggered, and to learn to let go and to love you. Okay, that's a lot of why this person came in. Okay, but they did protect you from some bad karma. I just think you should know that for pile number 2. So if that's your reading, there you go. Hey, Red Sun. Okay, are you ready? You guys ready for pile number 3? These are kind of intense. I'm feeling a little drained myself already channeling. As you guys know, as channelers, you get really drained. Picking up on music, songs, messages, tuning into people. I feel like I'm sucked through a portal. And I'm coming out of a big area to a very tiny little area I'm going into, and my body feels exhausted. Like this was a lot of work just to get into those messages and tap into something. So, just bear with me here as I get my bearings on this reading. You know what? I didn't do an oracle for pile number 2 because I'm feeling drained. So let me focus. Let me get the oracle card, and then we'll move on to pile number 3, okay? I get overwhelmed channeling, and that's what happens. Spirit, give me an oracle and a message from this lover for pile number 2. I think you need to get a message from this lover, okay? This karmic relationship, true love stories that never end, unfinished business. They love you, and they protected you. What is a message from them? Okay. Bottom of the deck is I finally ascended, number 9. Number 9 may be a strong message between you and this person. But they're like, I finally ascended. They want you to be glad for them. wherever they are, whether they're in heaven, whether they're in another dimension, whether they're on this earth still just separated from you, or whatever your situation is. They just want you to know, guess what? I did it, or I'm going to do it. I'm going to climb that mountain. I'm going to ascend. I'm going to make it, okay? I may not have ascended down here because it was karmic, but I ascended where I'm at. So you can be glad and congratulate them for finally seeing things the way they needed to. And the card that comes out is renovation, number 1. They see you changing your life, and they're happy for you. This person, this soulmate, this true love, this karmic soulmate is like, God, you're killing it, honey. I see you burning up, killing all those old karmic vibes, killing those cycles like a champ. They see you reinventing yourself, becoming wise, becoming who you need to be. Okay, they see the reinvention. This says, burn away all the old to make way for the new. Burning down the house, the element is fire. The number is 1. The phase is an ending. Before planting a new crop, farmers burn their fields to clear weeds and residue and prepare for new growth. Similarly, before we build something new, we must destroy what's been deteriorated. Renovation depends on clearing out the wreckage. First, we need to take stock to see what, if anything, is worth saving. Then we demolish and throw out the old junk. The process of disassimilating and rearranging can exhaust us, unless we bring a playful humor to it. So what your person is seeing for you astrologically, like in the ethers, their higher self, if you will, what your karmic person wants to tell you is, number 1, they see you tossing out the junk in your life. You might be cleaning out your house, making space in your home, making space in your heart or your mind. But they see you tossing it out. They see you working hard. And they also want you to let go of this karmic relationship. Your karmic soulmate, who will always love you, wants you to let go of your connection so you can have something new. Because if you never let go, you're never going to get to reinvent yourself completely. You're never going to get to be reborn like the phoenix. And remember, they said they've already ascended, okay? They've already done it. So they're already moving on and they're ready to go to the next level. They want you to go to the next level also. A forest fire, after it's done, looks desolate. And even though some trees depend on the heat to open their cones, a hardship, such as a failed business, an accident we didn't cause, or a painful divorce, feels like we got burned. Yet once we come out on the other side, new seeds open up for us that needed our dire circumstances to be dealt with. The bankrupt entrepreneur changes tactics to succeed. The injured pedestrian discovers the rejuvenating powers of yoga. The single parent finds a more appropriate mate. Our values transform. We are free to clear and rebuild our lives in a new direction. We change and we adapt, renovating our livelihood, our physical fitness, our ability to love, whatever. We renovate our joy in life. That's a beautiful message from this karmic soulmate. And I believe, this is for me, even though I didn't pick a pile, but if you resonate with that, because I let that go and I reinvented myself. I used to be so obsessed with that connection. I wanted our family to be number 1 and a marriage to work. And I was just obsessed about it. I didn't see anything else in life. Nothing. I didn't see a spiritual journey. I didn't see self-love, self-worth. I didn't see the beauty in this world. I even had a hard time seeing the appreciation of having children because I was so obsessed with him, I couldn't appreciate my children the way I wanted to. This was, of course, way back then when I was young and blind. But I have since then grown, and I couldn't understand during my process with this person why I prayed to God so hard and went to church and sacrificed and focused on healing and getting close spiritually to mend a marriage, because I thought that's what God wanted me to focus on, was the mending of a marriage, working on forgiveness and family and responsibility and etc., etc. I couldn't even see. I was so blinded by all of that, that when I was forced in the karmic situation to deal with what God would not allow, which spirit, source, soul contract, birth contract, that wouldn't allow what I wanted to happen. Until I embraced that, I was able to retreat. Well, no, not until. I mean, I couldn't retreat until I embraced it. Once I embraced the truth, I was able to retreat and reinvent myself for the better. And I know he still loves me, and I know we will be connected again in another life and hopefully have a better experience. But if this message is for you, there you go. Hopefully that story can touch your heart in some way, and maybe my experience and my message can help you relate to your own. All right, guys, now we're going to get into pile number 3. As you guys know, I channeled the song I Can See Clearly Now. The rain is gone. The obstacles are out of the way, right? So this is an awakening song. I do not know what's under this pile. But let's go ahead and see. Are you ready? Are you ready, pile number 3s? Let's do it. 67 minutes. Choices. Mind versus the heart. I feel a little torn. We have a branch that I picked here going 2 ways. I'm like, did you make up your mind? Because you don't know if you want to go, you don't know which way you want to go. This one branch split into 2. I don't know if you can see that in that image. But that's what I was looking at when I looked at this picture, this image, this branch. Okay, it came from 1, split into 2. So I really feel like someone here has a choice to make. And they're feeling torn because equally they want to go 2 ways. They want to do this logically and they want to do this emotionally. They want this connection, but they also want this career, or, you know, etc., etc., whatever the choices are. So we do have someone that feels torn. The next card that you have is, oh my God, another 2 choices, and then we have twin flames. Damn. Okay. I did not expect this card today. Not one bit. Holy crap. You don't know what you want. All right. Your heart says one thing, your mind says another. Your mind tells you this is bullshit. This is crap. This is insane. This is crazy. Okay, this cannot be scientifically real. This is not legit. This is a fantasy. Okay, this twin flame bullshit is bullshit. That's what your mind's telling you. I shouldn't even be walking this path. This is complete bullshit. Okay? This person is giving me so many grief, so much trouble. This person is, you know, difficult in my life. This path is very difficult. I would be completely ignorant to think that this was divine. So that's your mind. Or that could be your partner's mind, because you guys are mirroring your twins. Your partner could be thinking this is completely retarded. Your partner could be the one that's kind of like, oh my God, twin flames is total bullshit. Or it could be you. I mean, I don't know who it is, but it's someone. And on the other spectrum, it's your heart tells you the opposite. Your heart tells you this couldn't be more real. This is more real of a thing than I've ever experienced. This is divine. This is special. This is unique. This is rare. This is a crazy connection. I have a lot to learn. I'm learning so much. I feel so much for this person. How do I still feel so deeply? Why do I still feel so deeply? You know, what is this strange phenomenon? Why do I feel bonded to this other soul? Why do I feel like they resonate so much with me, yet they couldn't be more different? Why do I feel like this is me? This is my other half, but our lifestyles are very different. I don't understand this connection, but I feel it. I did a reading yesterday, or no, that probably was the extended, sorry. But in the extended, part of what we saw was the intelligence that we have. You know, it was in my activations oracles, if I remember correctly, last night. Yeah, I was in this deck in the extendeds. But it came out saying science needs to catch up with the intuitive spirit and the heart, because we don't have evidence, physical evidence, to prove what's going on in our heart space, but it's real. There is no scientific evidence to prove that someone loves someone. But if you measure love by physical objects or deeds or words, you're not measuring love correctly, because love is not measured by those things. Love is immeasurable. It's infinite and unconditional, and it spreads as far through the universe as light. And the heart loves because the heart is love. There is no measuring of it. So when someone loves someone, you're not going to be able to measure that with an instrument. You can't get a little beep, 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 beep machine. Okay, let me measure how much this person loves you. You can't. Love is immeasurable. So when it says mind versus heart, you may have a lot of evidence to back up the mind, but what evidence do you have to back up the heart? We really don't have any. You have to trust your intuition and your instinct on this one. And that's what makes you guys feel confused and torn, because you're not used to that. And like the oracle said last night, you need to trust your heart. You need to trust your intuition as much as you trust facts and science. The next card that we have here is the past is in the past, don't look back. The mistakes that were already made, you can't fix. And I think a lot of you guys in this pile number 3, somebody just wanted to go back and like fix all of that. Maybe I could, you know, readjust and tweak this, and then our present can be good. No, your present is what the present is. It doesn't matter how you convince someone to believe something from the past. I think you want to change someone's mind, and that someone happens to be a twin flame. Your karma with this person we haven't really found out yet, but in a nutshell so far, pile number 3, your karma is you're in a twin flame connection. Moving on. Engagement ring, really? Engagement, partnership, commitment, eternity, completion, and union. You are meant to be in union with this person. Period. Like in this life. You're meant to ascend to a higher level of commitment with this twin flame. But maybe someone can't let go of the past. And if this is not you, it is your twin. If you can let go of the past just fine, thumbs up. But if your person cannot let go of the past, that's the problem. And there's someone here, one of the twins, and I can't pick apart who it is because you're twins. Hard to tell the difference. Maybe you're both mirroring in this energy. I don't know. But one of you, or both of you, are looking back in the past and not letting go of it. And you're not grasping this union that you're supposed to have in this life. And there might even be a choice between a past lover and the current twin flame. Either way, part of your karma is you're supposed to be in union. It's supposed to happen. So the karma is everything that's aligning in the universe is aligning to put you guys together again. Okay, this ain't the story of Humpty Dumpty where he fell down and all the king's horses and all the king's men couldn't put Humpty together again. Fuck all that. This is the opposite. Okay, Humpty fell down and then the perfect people showed up at the perfect time to put Humpty together again. This is what's going on. But somebody's crying over spilled milk. Somebody's crying over a broken egg. They don't want to make an omelet here, okay? They're whining about something that happened in the past instead of grabbing what's here right now. Stop looking back. It says, don't look back. The past is in the past. Stop crying over spilled milk. This is very Five of Cups. Okay, the next card you have is, oh, there is somebody. Okay, there's somebody from the past, right? There's an ex. There's an ex. There's an ex. That's part of the problem. Release your ex. The time has come to clear your energy. Or does it say negative energy? The time has come to clear your energy. Yeah. Okay, so someone or both of you has to release an ex. And this is part of your karma. But the most beautiful part about this karma is the reason you guys met, the reason you guys are twins is to, wow, this is a swap. One of the twins is teaching the other twin to use their mind, their intellect, their logic, to be grounded into this world, to work, to have a career, to have stability, to be wise, a wise steward of their life, their time, their management, their family. Someone here is teaching someone to be responsible and grounded. That's masculine energy, but they're teaching. They're teaching that. The other twin is teaching this person with the heart, teaching them to think with their heart, to feel their way through life, to believe in the impossible, to be in tune with the dream world, the esoteric, the occult, secret teachings, tarot, mysticism, mediumship, you know, everything like that, okay? The other twin is teaching that person to believe in things that there is no evidence for, to trust in that, okay? So you guys are swapping lessons. Wow, I'm sorry, I'm thinking about that. You guys are swapping lessons for each other as twins, the yin and the yang, teaching the other person. And as you guys know, twin flames is one soul split into two bodies. It's a little bit unique. It's not easily explained. It doesn't mean that somebody is half a soul. It just means their energy might have been duplicated. It may have been duplicated, but there is this split. There is this equality here. There is this, you're like me, I'm like you. We come from the same place. There's similar paths, similar lessons that make you guys look like a mirror. Your right is their left and their left is your right. It's not exactly on point. Of course, things are not identical. Twins don't have to be identical, but it is a mirroring. There is a lot of similarity here between these two people. So a lot of your karma is you have so many similarities with this person. Nothing here is on point exact, but there's a lot of similarities. You'll know what they are as a twin. So the karma here is you have a choice to make. They have a choice to make also. Both of you need to let go of these past experiences. And when you guys are able to let go of the past and someone is able to release their ex, you guys will have a union. So I think that's a message somebody needed to hear. Will they let go of their ex? Yes. When is that going to happen? I don't know, but it says the time has come. So I'd be comfortable to say very, very soon. And will you guys be together again as twins? Yes, it is in the cards. You are supposed to have a union with them. So if the cards align and the universe aligns and this person does release, I see that you and this person are going to be able to come back. Some very strong elements, or at least zodiac signs that would resonate with this message, would be you guys share fire elements, but they may be a mirror reflection or opposites 1-7. You know, 1-7 houses away. So Aries, Leo, or Sag. Okay, you guys share that. Maybe your sun is their moon. You know what I mean? That opposite. Maybe your Venus is their Jupiter or vice versa. Maybe their rising is your moon, you know? So, you know what I mean? There's a mirror reflection here, but you guys are very similar. And you're going to see that in your chart. And you're going to see it also physically in your faces. Miss Hunt, please don't look at the sun sign. That was kind of not making sense. Looking at two sun signs and comparing them are not apples to apples. You have to look at the 1-7 opposites. So I want you to look at 7 houses away from your fire sign elements. 7 houses away. What's there for them, and does that align? So anyways, oh, you know? Okay. Yeah, well, that's good. And then everyone else who's watching, yeah, don't compare sun sign to sun sign. Like, I'm a Cancer, he's a Leo, I'm a Virgo, they're a Scorpio. You know, don't compare that, because that doesn't count. You need to look at the 1-7. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, okay? Mars for same-sex relationships. But look at the 1-7 aspects in your chart. And also look at your D9 chart, the Navamsha, Vedic, sidereal. But there will be that. There will be some mirroring there for this people. And you guys might even look the same or have similar looks. You know, you guys have similar. You know how some couples, they look so much alike, they could be brother, sister? It's kind of that. You guys look alike, you could be brother and sister. People might mistake that. You guys have a similar look. Okay. Let's get the oracle. Spirit, please tell me more about the karma between these twin flames. What do they need to understand about the karma? Bottom of the deck is celebration. You guys were meant to celebrate some major monumental thing, be it a wedding, be it a birth of a child, be it business growth or the start of a new business, be it, I don't know, whatever. You guys were meant to celebrate things together. You guys were meant to achieve and have success together. Also, the number 11 may be obviously very significant for twin flames. Look at my channel, 1111. That's why I started this channel, twin flame energy. 1111 is probably very prominent for this group. And the card that came out for you is surrender. Look at that, release and surrender. Both of you, twin flames, or one of you, your karma here was to surrender, to be forced to let go, release, and surrender an ex, okay? Or even just a partner in business. Or it could just be a past, but it says the past is in the past, okay? So both of you in this relationship were meant to let go of the past in some way. You guys will know what that past is, but that's the karma that you're dealing with right now. This is your karma, or your person's karma, if that's how you're watching the reading. Number 2 may also be a significant number for you. Number 2, life path. Or look at that, 122 people watching. 222 may be very prominent. Are you meant to be together with this person? Yeah. You guys are meant to have a union. That's your karma. And by the way, your karma's coming. Your karma is coming. This person will surrender their ex, or you will, however this resonates in the karma. This is let the universe take control. Say, I surrender is the element, is the artwork. The artwork is I surrender. The element is the water. The number is 2, and the phase is decline. When progress is blocked for the twin flames, and you guys have fought your best to advance to the next level, the only option left is to just give it up and surrender this twin flame journey. We finally accept our reality. Surrender is less about giving up than it is to simply allow and admit what is. When we stop forcing our will as twin flames, things get surprisingly easier and obstacles like X's start to dissolve in unexpected ways. The universe takes care of the situation for us. Our lessons are often challenging and painful while we are going through them, but still possible. We will get through them. We can't understand the great mystery of how the universe works, or why we're twin flames in the first place, or even what that is. No matter what and how hard we try, we are told to trust our heart. Remember our heart space, the one we don't have facts and evidence to lean on. We have to trust what's real with our intuition. Yet life tends to make sense in retrospect. So looking on the past does help you make sense of why you're going through what you're going through. Hardships turn out to be spiritual gifts. Our enemies end up being life's best teachers. Human weakness is our strength in disguise. Our goal is to not be large and in charge twins, but instead to surrender our entire being and align with the universe with mystical design, thus saying, I have no control, I am small, and I may be weak. That may be sadness, that may be pain, guilt, frustration, whatever. That admission of guilt or pain or just owning what you're weak at is your strength. Vulnerability and honesty and giving it to God, giving it to source, universe, that is your strength. Letting go, not showing and flexing your muscles about how much power and control you have, but flexing your heart muscles and showing how much you can give, not how much you can receive. Fixing and figuring out and manipulating our small, selfish attempts to bend your life to your will. When we submit to our proper place in the scheme in the scheme of things and let the universe work on us through us, a power greater than the twins restores order, peace, and equilibrium. So one of you or both of you needs to let go of control, surrender to the universe. And by the way, this is the karma. So I think that's a very good karma, don't you? Learning to love with your heart, learning to release. By you releasing, you will be what? Receiving. The one that gives, gathers. So a message for the twin flames is, your karma is, if you're able to give and let go of this connection and stop trying to bend it to your will, the more you're going to receive. The more you fight against what you feel is your enemy, the more you fight against the twin flame energy in a nutshell, the more it's going to come and attack you. The more you surrender this and just admit it for what it is and stop questioning it and fighting it, and you just let spirit do what it does, you're going to be okay. You're going to be okay. So surrender that. That is the karma. That is what's happening. Fire sign elements are really very strong here for the twins. Fire elements involved in the situation. I also have an element here of Cancer, because past is in the past, and the element of the sign of Cancer is the past, nostalgia, okay? So I do think that's there also. Anyways, we're going to move on. Thank you so much. Pile number 3. You can see clearly now the rain is gone, right? You can see all obstacles in your way, right? That's what this message was for. That's why I channeled it, because now the twin flames can see. The more I try to manipulate our relationship, the more it flees from me. And the more I look in the past and try to fix what was to make what is now good, I'm forcing this out of my hands. The more I come against my enemy who's blocking us, the more I make this difficult for our journey. And the more I hang on to an ex, or the more this person hangs on to an ex in the past, the more this isn't going to move forward. And now you're realizing, as a twin flame, whenever I choose to let go of control of our love and our life and our situation, that is when my twin will mirror me and thus allow them to start letting go also. So you do have control in a sense. Whenever you decide to surrender this twin flame connection is when your twin will learn to decide to surrender their karmic lessons and their ex. So you release, they release. That's the message. That's your karma. All right, so there you go. Pile number 3 is over. Congratulations. We're going to move on now to pile number 4. We are at 90 minutes. Okay, which is like an hour and 20 minutes, right? Oh no, an hour and a half. Wow. Sorry it's been so long, guys. The channeled message song for this one was Christina Perri, 1,000 Years. I'm not going to sing it. You guys know the song. But that message to me came from the movie not Twin Flames, came from the movie Twilight. Okay? So, anyways, I'm going to move on. We're picking it. So the last one here is clean. And this is like detox. Without health, you have nothing. Okay? So a message for pile number 4, if this is what you picked. First of all, if you have plants in your home, hi Texas Belt! If you have plants in your home, clean them. They're asking and begging for a spritz. Do you have a water bottle? Spritz your plants. They're like, can you feed me? I need some sun, I need some water, like you are neglecting me. Your plants talk to you, they speak to you, move them around, change their energy. They don't like being stuck in the same spot. They're not going to do well like that. They want you to move them around, okay? They need some growth. I don't know, your plants are talking to me. But this is also the energy that if you don't have a healthy body and a healthy mind, or a healthy spirit for that matter, you have nothing. And I can tell you when I came down with COVID, I had nothing. I mean, being sick, I lost everything. I couldn't do work, couldn't love my kids, couldn't take care of them, couldn't take care of the home, couldn't see my family. I had nothing, nothing. Without health, it's just not worth being here, honestly. It's miserable. So if you picked pile number 4, part of your karma, it has something to do with Virgo energy or the 6th house, which will include your health and your body and all of that, even the 1st house. So 1st and 6th house will be connected in some way. There's some trouble there in that arena. You need to focus on your health, your actual physical well-being. That's important for you. You should get into that. Part of your karma is you're going to have difficult energy with health. And because that's your karma, you need to work on that. That's what you got to conquer. Karma's not here to punish you. Karma's here to make you conquer it and win, okay? So clean eating, organic, always is best. You guys know the drill. The next card that you have is in reverse. It's 7 of Swords in reverse. You can't keep a secret, or this person can't keep a secret. This is Libra energy, okay? Escape. Someone's not able to get away from you. This could be a Virgo or an Aries. There's also a Libra. Virgo, Aries, or Libra. Somebody wanted to get away from you, but they can't. They've been suffering from bad health. Or if you're the one that's run away, maybe you've been suffering from bad health. Since a separation or a breakup, the truth will come out. You cannot hide something here forever. The next card is reciprocity. Adjustments are being made. Boom, 6 of Pentacles. That is Virgo. 100%. Oop, that's Virgo. Okay, 6 of Pence. But it says adjustments are being made. I think you're learning that the secrets of the universe is better health. Without that, you're not going to gain a relationship, success in business, or a happy, healthy life. Period. How about a happy life? Because without health, you don't have shit. That's what it's saying. Okay? The next card that comes out is Palm Tree. Stability, security, performance, growth, endurance, and flexibility. All right? I love it. The palm tree is like 10 of Pentacles. Security. It can also be seen as the 4 of Pentacles. Financial security. Be flexible. You need to have endurance. Okay, wow, this is really coming in. A lot of you guys have to work on yoga. Somebody here in this pile, you should have been working on yoga a while ago, or that is your, like, maybe you should be a yoga teacher. Maybe some of you have that gift. Maybe you're meant to go join a yoga class or just take on yoga privately. But being flexible is something you need to do. Like, part of your karma is if you're not flexible, things aren't going to work right. Sometimes, you know, astrologically, if your body is not moving and flowing and flexible, you create blocks in your chakras, which create blocks in your life. So for a lot of you, yeah, you're not flexing, you're not stretching, you're not working on your body, you're not eating healthy, or vice versa. Your karma is because you are being flexible, because you are working on these things. Money, financials, career, and love happen for you. And that's a very good karma. But mostly what I'm seeing here for the karma is a physically fit body is going to get you what you want in life. And take it how it resonates, but that's the freaking message. A physically fit body who works on flexibility and stretches and yogas will bless you financially in the career sector of your life and also in relationships. So someone here in pile number 4, if it's Christina Perry, 1,000 years, if you don't feel good in your body, nothing else happens for you. And I think you realize that whenever your body starts to deteriorate, or whenever you eat unhealthy, or whenever you stop doing stretches, yogas, or any kind of physical performance, I think you notice that when you start to decline in that way, life just somehow karmically seems to start falling apart. Something happens with a job, something happens with a relationship, something happens with blah, 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 you know, whatever. It's just, you see it. 1,000 years of flexibility. I don't know. Oh, shit. Well, I think once you get fit, not that, you know, looks is everything. It's health. Health is everything. Once you get healthy, honey, you're going to get a reconciliation. Maybe that just shows the timing of when this is going to happen. When you start caring for your body, a light bulb, light switch, click, things just start clicking and happening. Once you start doing yoga, stretches, physical fitness, running, walking, whatever you do good for your body, mind, and soul, all of a sudden this reconciliation just comes to you. But right now, everything's so clogged up, so backed up, right? Because we're just struggling here. This could be the karma. Nice, I like it.
2 Williams and 2 Platos.
I like it. I like it a lot. I like it a lot.
So, I'm gonna be the final one.
Good job.
It's pretty cool.
So anyways, reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning to your life. You are dealing with a soulmate, and your soulmate may very well be a fitness instructor, a yoga instructor. Your soulmate may be very focused on yogas, stretches, you know, something like that, spirituality of the body, mind, soul. Your soulmate may be really into health, healthy eating. They're very particular on what they eat. This is strong, Virgo. I'm fucking sorry. But someone here has a karma with a Virgo. Flat out, it is what it is. If it doesn't resonate, it ain't your reading. It just ain't your reading. I'm sorry I said words. I love you. I watch my words. This person that you're with, they're very healthy-minded. And if you're not, adjustments need to be made, you know? Your karma is you've got to work on this. I'm going to tell you something, friends. Yeah, buck in the jar. They'd be rich if I gave them all of that. But anyways, you know, sometimes we meet a partner that really inspires us to grow. And I think this plant does remind me of growth. Growth. Cleaning up habits. Quitting smoking, quitting drinking, quitting being lazy, quitting eating fattening foods, quitting being, you know, did I already say lazy? Yeah. Quitting being not active in this life. We need that. Our body needs that. We are supposed to be flexible. okay? Our body is supposed to move and grow like the trees. We have to stretch. If we're not doing that, our body is stagnant, stale, and stuck and unattractive. Physically, yes, but also just energetically. What are we going to attract if we're in this stank energy? We're not attracting much. And I don't just mean the exterior physical with the eyes on the outside. Our energy, our vibration is going to be repelling, sorry, excuse me. Our energy is going to be repelling everything we want to attract to us. Am I right? When we start doing these yogas and stretches and eating healthy, all of a sudden it's like our vibration is like, brrr. Okay, we're attracting our soulmate. We're attracting what needs to come to us. We're making adjustments on what's good for us. So this is really the karma for this person is you might have been dealt a bad hand as far as health. It's your job to conquer that. You may have been dealt a great bill of health. Your job is to teach others about that. Your job is to let the secrets out, to share that with other people, to give reciprocity, right? You get what you give. So, share the wealth, which is health. Share the wealth. Share your knowledge. The karma that's happening for this one is get healthy, and this person's going to come back in your life. And it's not because you look better, because I know that's part of it. And a lot of you are like, oh, Stephanie, I'm 100 years old. I don't look that good. Maybe to them you do. So shut up. Secondly, having a healthy body and a healthy mind doesn't have a number that you should weigh or a size that you should wear or, a skin tone that you need to have or a dress code that you need to follow. No, that has no, that's not the problem. So please don't freak out. And, oh my God, you're saying we have to physically be a certain way. You are the one that says you physically have to be a certain way. I love you too. No one else is saying you have to wear this size of clothes and you have to look this way in your hair, blah, blah, blah. No one here is saying that shit. If you have those ideas in your head, that's in your head. You're saying that shit to yourself. What this deck is saying, what this spread is saying is you need to go get healthy, whatever that is for you. Whether if it's a size 20 or it's a size 5. Doesn't really matter. You need to go get healthy for you, okay? So you can feel better. There is no size specifications. You just need to be flexible, whoever you are, whatever rate you are, okay, at this level. This reconciliation could be a soulmate coming back to your life, but it also could be a return of good health. And for a lot of people that are especially already married or in union watching me, that's going to resonate. You used to have good health, maybe as a teen or as a youth. Where did it go? Doesn't matter your age. When you start working on your body again, this could be a reconciliation of who you were in the past, returning back to your life, your vivacious energy, your active, happy, joyful, serotonin just flowing in like Niagara Falls kind of energy. Because you used to be that person. For a lot of you that aren't looking to reconcile with someone, you used to be this vivacious person, and you're going to get that person back. Do you know, I've watched people in their 90s, you see the videos, doing dance class, teaching dance class, doing yoga, walking the beach in a beautiful little bathing suit looking great at 95 years old. There's people that are blessed, of course, genes, genetically, and just good karma. They have that, but it doesn't really matter. They are an inspiration that your body doesn't dictate whether you're flexible or not. Your body doesn't have the fucking say-so. Your body doesn't say, well, we've reached 60 years old. That's it. Time is up. We're done with being flexible. Time to sit back in grandpa's chair and get ready to die. No. Okay, fuck that. There's no clock that says that. Oh, well, we're 80 years old. Time to start thinking about insurance and death, and we better start thinking about dying here. Our body's falling apart. No, that's a mind frame, my friends. That is a mind frame. And people do get stuck in the rat race. I better get on pills. I have to take a bunch of medications. I have to see the doctor every week. I need to be in a wheelchair, or I need to be here or there. I can't go out. I'm sick. You know, those are a head mentality. It's in your head. If you believe you need those things, then you need those things. But if you tell yourself, nope, healthy, clean eating, a healthy state of mind, and a healthy body is going to get me where I need to be, then you're going to live a long, healthy life. You are, and you're going to be active. There's plenty of people in this world that are physically of whatever age, and they are healthy and vivacious and active. They may not have all the energy they used to when they were a kid. They may not be as flexible as they were 30 years ago, but they have it. They are flexible and they are healthy. Okay, so this is for someone, your karma is to get healthy. Stop bullshitting yourself. Clean up your act, clean up your mind, clean up your life, clean up your health, okay? They said 30 years ago I'd be in a wheelchair. I have one and I look at it each day and walk by. Oh, markers, that's awesome. Go, markers. See? State of mind. And I'm going to tell you something. The best zodiac sign to work on health and well-being and healthy eating is a Virgo. Just saying. Whether you are Virgo or not, it's Virgo energy, correct? It's about that knowledge, that wisdom. And you get what you give. Adjustments are being made. If you give your body vitality and healthy nutrition and healthy thoughts and healthy stretches, you're going to be healthy. That's reciprocity. You get what you give, and you are making adjustments. So this reconciliation is a return to good health. Someone here watching this in pile number 4, yes, you love someone, and love is coming back around. That's another set of information. If you pick pile number 4, Christina Perry hit you 1,000 years, you love this person, you think of Twilight and this person, yeah, you and this person are going to reconcile. That's your karma. Okay? Be flexible. They're coming back around. They escaped you once, but they're coming back. Okay? The secret's out. Cat's out of the bag. Okay? They got caught with something. Okay? The truth is coming out. And the truth is, you guys are going to have a reconciliation. And look at that picture. They want to make things right with you. They want to fix things with you. They want to adjust their karma with you. It looks like they lied to you in the past. They did you dirty. They kept you a secret. There was some secret energy going on, secrets between the both of you, or secrets about you. There was lies for sure in this connection. And like that little Ferris wheel behind her, this was going round and around. You guys had a karmic cycle, which included all of this. And now it's being broke, that karmic bullshit ass cycle. And you guys are definitely going to have a long future. You and this person that is coming back, you guys are going to have security. I would even say a marriage or a union. I do feel long term, so I do feel you will grow elderly with this person when you reconcile, for whom this resonates with. And I do believe part of the person that's going to be reconciling here, one of their signs is going to be a Virgo, if not both. This could be a Venus in Virgo. This could totally be that. Okay, I don't know. But that's happening. So just know that you are going to get what you deserve out of this situation. But the message is, you get what you give. If you put self-love, self-care into your body, someone's coming back. And it's not just because you look amazing, because I'm sure you will look amazing. And that's going to, of course, attract them back to you. But it's your vibration. And I want you to touch that more importantly. Because everyone can say, oh, it's all the exterior, the exterior. They're just superficial, skin deep. No, bullshit, shut up. If you think that way, something's wrong with you. Okay, I'll be out there in a minute. I didn't mean to jump on you and down your throat a second ago, but come on, grow up. We're grown-ups here. This is a ascended channel. I'm not reading tarot for fucking 1 year and I'm 25 years old. Okay, I'm not straight out of college. Like, oh my God, blah, blah, blah. This isn't that kind of a channel. Okay? You're not talking to a young buck here or a young gal. okay? I'm not stupid, okay? I'm not fresh into this. I've been doing this a long fucking time. I'm an old soul on top of it. I wish I was older so more people would believe me. But my soul is even older than the old people watching me. So I feel like they're grandma. I feel like these grandmas. That's how I feel. So please don't hit me with some bullshit. Like, oh my God, that's so superficial. It's not about how someone looks. If someone wants to be with you because you lost 100 pounds or you look better, or you're more flexible, then they're fake and they don't deserve you. Listen, go find some teeny bopper. Okay, go find the teeny bopper. Go find someone with their mama's titty in their mouth and go watch their tarot. Don't come here to JKS. We don't do that shit. Okay, we are not young-minded here. No offense to the young people that watch me, but we are not young-minded here. Oh, okay? So when I say because you are working on yourself and you look better and you feel better and this person comes back, don't hit me with that bullshit. They're just full of shit. They're fake. Don't even be with them. Go somewhere else. Now, click off. Go to some other karmic channel. I can't with you. I can't with you. I'm sorry, but I can't with you, okay? Bye. You're not meant for this channel. You're not even here yet. Your mind, your brain, your path. I don't even know how you found me. Anyways, I'm going to move on. Sorry, I got triggered. I was feeling someone's bullshit. I probably was reading their mind. Anyways, this is for grown folks only. You are going to look better than you've ever looked. You're going to feel better than you've ever felt. You're going to start taking better care of yourself based on what you eat and how you look and how you take care of yourself. Size doesn't fucking matter, but how sexy you feel matters. How good you feel about yourself mentally matters. What you do every day with your schedule and your time and how you connect to Mother Earth and nature and how you feel in tune with the universe fucking matters. And when you get into that and you are in the tune of this cycle and rhythmic health vibration, you will attract this person back to you. So if you haven't gotten on that boat yet, get on that boat. Because the more you start loving your body, this person is returning, has nothing to do with that bullshit that I just talked about, has to do with your vibration. So anyways, there's that. They're coming home. All right, Libra, Virgo's very prominent here in this particular message. Libra for the Seven of Swords. And then the whole rest of the other message here feels very Virgo. So I do feel that you have a past life lover returning. For a lot of you, this person is in this lifetime. You've already met them. It's an ex. You guys might be reconciling again in the near future. That's your karma. They've inspired you to be a healthier person. Whoever this individual is an inspiration for you. That's who's coming back in your life. For other people, this person that's reconciling with you is your younger self. You will reconcile with who you always wanted to be, younger, and you're reconciling your body and your health and vitality with who you really are on the inside, okay? Because who you are right now on the outside is not who you really are inside of yourself. You are a healthy, vivacious, beautiful person on the inside, but the outside maybe hasn't been reflecting that. So now you're going to start reflecting it. You're going to pay attention to that shit. For a lot of people, that's what's up. Let's get an oracle card for pile number 4. Give me an oracle for pile number 4, please. Sorry I bit people's head off. I get vicious. I'm so sorry. Did not mean to bite anyone's head off. I just don't want to have any of that shit over here. And it really doesn't even matter if you are like that. I really don't care. I don't know why I bit people's heads off. I just wanted to snap because people need to stop thinking that. And maybe more than one of you were. And I had to jump on it. Bottom of the deck for pile number 4, number 11, maybe a prominent number for you as well, is Rebirth. See, there you go. This is your body. Look at the magic. She is rebuilding. She's tilling the earth, but look at her. She's sleeping, then she wakes up. She's waking herself up. There is a young, vivacious, fun, sexy person inside of everyone watching me. That person lives there. I don't care how old you are. And for some reason, pile number 4, your karma was to have a struggle. Could have been an illness, a disease, could be bad habits, but whatever it was, you had a struggle with your health. And that has every bit to do with Saturn, okay? So don't kick yourself in your ass. You had been dealt a karmic hand where health was a difficulty in your life, whatever it is. You are meant to conquer it. And if you can conquer that, honey, you're going to be wonderful. You are going to be reborn, okay? You've also been seeing the number 1111, which means you're on the right track. You're on the right path. Doors are opening up for you, okay? So be prepared to be reborn. You're going to be a new you. And the other oracle card that came out for you is strengthen. Number 6. Damn, that's Virgo energy again. On point, but the 6 is harmony and balance, as you know. Look at the buffalo in this guy's heart. It's like something lives inside of you. This beautiful, strong person lives inside of you, ready to come out. All it needs is the body to operate in. So there's a powerful transformation for pile number 4. And you're going to strengthen your core. A lot of you guys are going to be working on your core physically, like your body. The core is right, solar plexus chakra and sacral. It's right between the both. So right above your pelvis and under your belly button, just right there. There's your core. You guys are going to be working on that, which is also your metabolism. So your metabolic rate will increase. Some of you guys are going to increase your metabolic rate. How do you know your metabolic rate is increasing? Well, let's just say for those of you that don't go number 2 every day, it's not a very good metabolic rate. If you go number 2 every day, it's a good metabolic rate. Okay, if you go more than that, it's a really good metabolic rate. Okay, there's a good way to measure how that's working. You might be looking into a detox also. Buffalo is a very good meat to eat. I don't know if you guys have. A lot of people that watch me don't eat meat because it's like a spiritual clique. You know, everyone that's spiritual is like, clean eating, we don't eat meat. We're a clique, we're veggies, you know, we're vegetarians. That's fine, I love my vegetarians. Do it. For those of you that do eat meat, bison meat is very, very healthy. It's a little bit more expensive, but it is a good meat to eat. I am a meat eater, but I bless my food. I also come from Native American background, so no judgment here. We are part of this earth. We are part of the circle of life, and that's how it is. I don't eat meat all the time. I eat meat very rarely, to be honest. I prefer not to. I like a lot of veggies and soups and stuff like that. But meat is good. It is good to get protein in your body. It is good for your muscles, and it does connect you with Mother Earth. There's nothing wrong with doing that. I actually hunt also, which is a part of my native heritage, but it's spiritual. You connect with the animal that you eat. You become more like them, more one of them. You feel their life process and you bless them and you clear karma for them. So I'm not eating like a ravenous beast. I eat with love. We're all human. And those animals are animals. Animals eat what's good for them. Animals eat other animals. A lot of them do. And they're part of nature. They're God's creation. They're natural. They're in their habitat. They do what their body was created to do. Okay? And we do what our body's created to do. Okay? We survive and live how we need to. Everyone has a choice now, though. You don't have to do one or the other. But I think the best bet for all of us is to not judge each other. I'm not going to judge you for choosing not to eat meat. That is your choice. And that makes you happy. And that makes you feel more grounded and more spiritual and more connected. So if that's good for you, that's your choice and that's why you did it, and you believe that it's healthier for you and you have scientific facts to back you up, great. High five. We have scientific facts to back us up. We feel very much connected to Mother Earth by eating meat. We feel spiritual by doing that. We feel good in our bodies and healthy. So to each their own. It's a mindset, not a recipe for life and healthy living. And I think a lot of spiritual people need to be more open. okay? Because telling people there has to be an alignment, that's the only way, this way is the only way, is very Saturn, and it's very religious. And that's what religion scares people for. Or that's not what they scare people for. Religion scares people because they tell them this way is the only way, and if you don't do it this way, this is what's going to happen to you. That's religion with the heaven and hell scare tactic. The same with eating. This way is the only way, and people live that way. And, you know, we need to quit trying to force people onto a path and let people follow their spiritual path. The world is diverse and as vast as the universe. Allow people to flourish and grow. We do not need to constrict. That's not our job. Anyways, moving on. We're going to read this. Strengthen. Prepare yourself for what is to come. Buffalo medicine. Wow, see, and we got clean. A lot of you guys are going to be cleaning up your act and eating some healthy medicine, some natural herbs. Prepare yourself for what is to come is very interesting though, because I like that because you do have a reconciliation. So prepare yourself for this reconciliation because you're not always going to be single. You're not always going to be alone. Okay, this person is coming back and you need to prepare your body physically for this relationship. You know what that means for you. So get on it. And for others, it's preparing for your elderly years. You're strengthening your body now so you can be a stronger, older person. Okay? So you're strengthening yourself. And if you are older, it means you're strengthening yourself so you can live a long, healthy life. Okay? And for other people, strengthen yourself for what is to come is this reconciliation of who you are. Being a teacher, being a guide, being a yoga instructor, being a spiritual whatever. Getting healthy is preparing yourself for the new you that's about to be born. Okay? Anyways, we're going to continue. We've taken a big step, number 4, and now is the time to fortify yourself thoroughly and realistically for what is to come your way. You are going to reinforce your boundaries. Wow, get this, guys. Muscle up for the work at hand. Isn't that interesting? Muscle up for the work at hand. See, a lot of you guys are going to be working on getting more muscle. We grow a thicker skin, manage our time more efficiently, or simply work smarter, not harder. So your heart is working harder if you're not healthy. You do know that. If you're overweight, your heart is working double time to pump blood through all the parts of your body. If you're unhealthy, your body is struggling to keep you afloat and move you from one place to the next. So this is a message from the universe that when you work on your health and your vitality, you don't have to work as hard. You're working smarter. So you're going to be working on that. The universe is bringing it on. Get all your ducks in a row, guys. Make sure to attend to legal and business matters right now. Small details can make or break an endeavor. Timing is important. Examine the schedule and watch for double bookings or overcommitment. So watch that also with work, especially you Virgo energies. You might get double booked. You might be overworked. Watch your schedule. Don't fill it up. Give yourself some downtime because your body needs to regroup. This also means don't overwork out. Don't overwork yourself. Health is a balance. And if you find yourself trying to get super healthy and there's no balance and you're all obsessed with it, life is not going to go good for you either. We're going to need every ounce of strength for the work ahead. Like a hunter who wrestles the forces of nature as well as enemies and beasts, we build resilience against all antagonistic forces. Take some time to focus on the target. Just as the hunter singles out the buffalo from the herd, we hone in on something and prepare for the specific goal and outcome we seek. We invoke our goals spiritually before setting out to hit the target. The radiance and power of our ambition strengthens us for this undertaking. Success is yours. Woo! You guys are going to get it. Get it, guys. Get it. You are going to be reborn. A lot of you guys have a goal. You have a goal weight or a goal size or a goal health. You know, I don't know if it's a marathon or whatever the fuck it is for you health-wise, but you have goals, okay? You're going to hit the mark. This is your karmic message. Listen, Linda, right? If you're trying to aspire to get something and achieve something, the goal will be yours. You have success in the bag. It is yours. It is a certainty. 10 of Pentacles, 4 of Pentacles. Fuck yeah. Be flexible though. Okay, growth happens the way it happens. You can't manipulate how the tree grows. You're going to go be the best you can be. And honey, when you are doing this, I'm going to guarantee it. That soulmate's coming back. Coming back. There's a return. Where once they escaped, there's a return. Where once there was lies, there's truth. Okay? Where once there was denial and not seeing things, they were hidden from you, now they're seen. Okay? You're meant to be healthy. You're meant to have this connection. So expect a big transformation. Adjustments are being made. Remember, you get what you give. You put your energy into your body's going to give back. You put time and love and nourishment into your body's going to give you a long, healthy, happy life. You put love and energy into your spiritual path. Your spiritual path is going to bless you with a partner. That's how it works, guys. So take care of yourself. That's this karmic message here for pile number 4. I love you guys so much. I hope you enjoyed this message. I guess that's it, you know. Thank you for watching it. I hope one of these messages touched you. If you missed a lot of this message, please go back to the beginning and watch and see if you picked the right pile. Okay? For those of you that didn't know this was a pile picking, it is. So if you're just coming in now, it is a pile picking 1, 2, 3, or 4. So, you know, maybe there's a different message you're going to get by rewatching this. Okay? But so far, so good. These messages were really great. This was all about your karma, things you have to conquer, things you're going to get in return for conquering the karma, and just seeing what your karma is right now. Because karma changes as you grow older. Karma was different 20 years ago, and karma's different today. Karma's going to be different in 20 more years. So your karmas do change, but this is what you're dealing with right now. This is what you need to know about your karma. So I hope that they were good for you, and I hope they helped you grow. Thank you so much. Please like this video if you've watched it this far. I'd appreciate that so much. Okay, and subscribe to me in this channel if you haven't, and you've watched this whole reading. I think you might like to hear another one. So go ahead and subscribe. And if you guys are interested in giving me some love, shooting a shout out, whatever, you can do that on Cash App. Okay? And give me some love. You know, let me know a message. How did this change you? Did it mean anything for you? Do you want to share anything with me? Do you have a question? Put it in the comments below also, if any of you guys have questions. That's pretty much it, I guess. If you're interested in any kind of services or anything I have to offer, Markers put it up in the comments here. Thank you. But please go to jks1111.com and purchase something for yourself. I do have an extended that I did last night. On the video I did last night. It's a girl, she's wearing high socks that kind of go mid-thigh. She's wearing a cozy sweater. She's got her phone in one hand. She's getting all cozy to hear the message. And it's spilling the tea. So it's kind of just seeing the tea about, you know, a situation. And it's a really good reading. I think it's like 30 minutes for part 1. If you want to see part 2, please subscribe to jks1111.com. Go to monthly subscriptions and add yourself there so you can see my extended videos. I will be doing this week the elements and a birthday reading for Libra. So the elements always have the extendeds. So you might want to see those and just prepare yourself to get ready for that so you're not doing it last minute. waiting to see a reading, and then you have to wait like 2 days before you can see it. If you go ahead and subscribe now, you're going to be able to see the future extendeds and all my past extendeds. So go ahead and get on that early if you're thinking about it. I lowered it. It used to be $99 a month subscription. Now it's only $33.33. The bonus that comes with all my subscriptions is a free question for yourself. That is a $22 value. So for 33 bucks, you know, I think about 11 more bucks extra is worth it to get a question for yourself answered and a subscription. But I will be doing that video here very soon for the subscribers. We're going to have another private live where the subscribers get to ask their questions. And they get to get those cards pulled for them for being a subscriber. So if you guys are interested in that, please go ahead and go there. It was 22 on the clock when she said 22. Look at that synchronicity. See, something's bugging one of you guys to do it. There's a message you need to hear. Anyways, that's available over there. So subscribing gets you a lot of good goodies. You get bonus videos like we did last night. You get questions. You also get free, you know, just different kinds of things that I might offer throughout the month, different months, different things. You guys will be the first ones to get offered any specials I have. You guys are the first ones that can get deals or discounts on any of my items that I have in stock or readings or services. Subscribers do get discounts. So it's a really great thing to subscribe to. Anyways, that's that. Anything else you guys are interested in, I have on my channel. In the description box below, you can just look at that, see what's there, see where you want to go. I also have a lot of merch, t-shirts, sweaters, hoodies, towels, all kinds of other things if you guys are interested in anything over there. I love you guys very much. That is the end of my announcements. Sorry, I wait till the end so that way I'm not boring people in the beginning. But that's what I do. So anyways, remember, like I always say, this love is a journey, not a destination. So just keep swimming, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. All right, I love you a lot. My heart is with you. Sending you love and light. Good luck on all these situations, whatever your karma is, whatever it is for you or your person. I hope it turned out well. I hope it gave you something. And my heart is with you. Have a good day, guys. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye.